The Redevelopment Agency meeting of February 19, 2025 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded and can be viewed live on City of Las Vegas TV on Cox Cable Channel 2. You can also watch the meeting live online and access other city content by visiting lasvegasnevada.gov/connect. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on City of Las Vegas TV the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m. and also on Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by a state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler system. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exits at the back of the chambers out to the mezzanine, proceed down the double doors to the terrace, and down the back staircase. For anyone that has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Street. Employees wearing safety vests or our city marshals will inform you when it is safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related to the items on the agenda, citizen participation, and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card which you can complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available in the city clerk's office or at the rear of our chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizens participation, or specified public hearing items. If there is anyone present today that has a need for hearing impaired equipment, please see the city clerk's staff. And please note, if you parked in the parking garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between city councils and the security desk you walk through to enter these chambers. You must have your ticket with you to use the machine. If you do not have your ticket, see security personnel when exiting for a validation coupon. We will now move on to agenda item number 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to the matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card or who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. And we will set the time at 1 minute. Is there anybody that wishes to speak during public comment? Seeing nobody, we will move to item number 4. Item number 4 for possible action to approve the final minutes by reference of the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of January 15th, 2025. Mayor Pro Tem, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Move to approve.
Let's vote on the motion. Please post. Motion is carried. Agenda item number 5. RA-18-2024, abeyance item, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and EAE Property LLC and Abel Baker Brewing Company located at 1510 South Main Street, suite number 120, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of a CVIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000, RDA Special Revenue Fund. Redevelopment Area, Ward 3, Councilwoman Diaz. Please note this item is related to Council Item number 28, R-74-2024. Ms. Babsky.
Good morning, Mayor. Good morning, City Council members. Dina Babsky, Director of Economic and Urban Development for the city. And here with me is our applicant and guest, Mr. Randy Rode. Welcome.
Welcome.
Today, for your consideration, we are presenting a $25,000 visual improvement program grant for the Abel Baker Brewing Company. As you mentioned, Mayor, the site is located at 1510 South Main Street, Las Vegas Boulevard, and I'm certain all of us have either driven by, but most likely have actually had a drink or two at the place. So we are excited to present this project. Mr. Rhodes has been a great partner to the city, and Abel Brewing Company is essentially a staple there. And as you can see, we all know that in the surrounding area there is surface lots, there's food and beverage places, drive-through fast food, and so forth. Currently, the Abel Baker Brewing Company has a patio that does not have a cover, and as you can imagine, it can get quite hot in the summertime. So Mr. Road is applying for this grant to help pay for the patio cover, the misters, and some of the additional lighting to expand the seating capacity of the venue. This is the proposed rendering for the patio cover. It's very slick and will provide the necessary shade, as you can imagine. And I'd like to thank Mr. Road, as well as our friends in the Public Works Department, especially Rosa Cortez, for working diligently to be sure that this structure is done properly and looks amazing. And so we're truly excited to be able to present this to you. With that, I'll pass the mic over to Mr. Road to make any additional comments, if you'd like.
I appreciate your time, and we appreciate you helping us get this project done. We've been downtown for about 5 years now, and it's been good for us. We really appreciate the partnership.
That's great, and thank you for all you're doing for the city. Are there any questions or comments from the agency members? Seeing none, is there a motion? Councilwoman Diaz.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. First, I just want to thank Mr. Road for staying the course with us and making sure that we lined everything up so that it was seamless from the moment we gave you the money to you installing your vision of making it the best on the exterior, but also climate friendly for when the temperatures start to creep up here. We know that that benefits the business, but you want people to also still want to be outside when it's sunny and shiny, and so this will help you do that. And thank you for being one of those anchor tenants out that way, because I think that you were the spark that started the transformation in that adjacency, and I really appreciate your commitment and investment there. So with that, I'm going to move to approve agenda item 5.
Thank you.
All right, shall we vote on the motion? Please post. Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Randy.
We will now hear related items 6 and 7 together. Item 6, RA-4-2025, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the multi-family residential unit improvement program, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and KLA Capital Series LLC, located at 415 South 10th Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the MFR-UIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $50,000, RDA Special Revenue Fund. Redevelopment Area Number 1. Please note this item is related to Council Item 29. RA-5-2025, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Multifamily Residential Visual Improvement Program, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and KLA Capital Services LLC, located at 415 South 10th Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of MFR-VIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000, RDA Special Revenue Fund. Redevelopment Area Number 1. Please note this item is related to Council Item 30. These are in Ward 3, Councilwoman Diaz's ward. Ms. Babsky,
Good morning again. Dina Babsky, Director of Economic and Urban Development. With me here today, another great partner of the city, Mr. Adam Falad, and he was so excited to be here. He even fought a bear, but he made it here. So for your consideration today, we're presenting two grants for the project. One is for $25,000 visual improvement program, and the other one is for $50,000 for the multifamily residential rehab. Mr. Falad is going to take on the full rehabilitation of a two-building, two-story complex, a total of 16 units between Clark and Lewis, right across from the Las Vegas Academy of the Performing Arts. In the vicinity, you'll see that there's a lot of residential, there's some commercial properties, as well as office, and as I mentioned, some academic institutions. Currently, the property is pretty in a bad shape. It's vacant, I believe. 16 units, as I mentioned. Exterior has some much-needed TLC. Interior, as you can see, also is quite dilapidated. So with the funds that hopefully will be approved today, Mr. Falad and his own investment of almost $600,000 are going to bring this property up to par. So these are some of the proposed improvements into the interior, new hardware, flooring, new updated electrical, and bathroom and kitchen appliances. It looks very nice. And then the exterior, new windows, paint, brick veneers, and also some landscaping to include synthetic grass. With that, I'd like to pass the word over to Mr. Falad to make any additional comments.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very excited to be, first I'll say my name. My name is Adam Fulad. Do I give my address? It's 7980 Castle Pines. I'm very excited to be presenting a project to Mayor Berkeley and new member Councilwoman Summers Armstrong. So I've done many of these projects downtown, specifically in this vicinity. My third project ever is actually next door. What I do is I take these properties, they're usually dilapidated, they're not taken care of, and I improve them to a point where we can get tenants to come in, get them rented, and bring more people to the downtown area. With this property, we're going to be doing basically the same thing I've been doing for years now. It's going to be all brand new cosmetic features such as flooring, new walls, texture and paint, glass shower doors, anything you could think of, not to go through all the details, but the goal is to get it to a point where the tenants care for where they live. Again, the third project I ever did is next door. Sometimes I'm sorry to sell them because I feel like no one takes care of them like the person who did it does, but I'm hoping with this project it'll continue to help that area to grow.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions or comments from the agency members? I have a quick question. Did you once tell me that you renovated and owned the former Holiday Motel across from, I had the opportunity, that, as you may all remember from my own personal story, the first night that my family rolled into Vegas and we were only supposed to be here overnight, we stayed at the Holiday Motel across the street from the Stratosphere, although the Stratosphere did not exist at the time, and I was talking to Adam, and I mentioned my history here in Las Vegas, and he informed me that he owned the property now. The other night, we were driving down the Strip, and I asked my husband to turn into the motel. Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful, far better than it was in 1963. It was beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, I thought of you when I said, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, is there a motion on item 6, Councilwoman Diaz?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and I concur that everything that the Fulads invest in and touch, they definitely turn it around for the better, and so I wholeheartedly support agenda item number 6. I move for approval.
All right, so moved. Let's have a vote. Please post. Motion is passed. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor Jeff Dorkek, City Attorney. I believe Director Babsky's report was for 6 and 7, so if you just want to read number 7, and then we can go right to a motion.
I thought I had already read 7.
If you did, I missed it, my fault, and we just need a motion then.
All right, Councilwoman Diaz, would you make a motion for 7 as well?
Yes, I move to approve agenda item 7.
Please vote. Post. Motion carried. Again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Agenda item 8, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come to the podium, give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. We're going to limit it to 1 minute. Is there anybody wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Seeing no one, this redevelopment agency meeting is adjourned. We will start our city council meeting at 9 a.m. Thank you so much.